What's up, guys? It's Value. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the bear market. The words that no one ever wants to use if you're in the financial industry or any type of industry. The number one animal you hate and the word you don't want to use is the bear market. We're going to be going over a few funny things that have gone on recently, in this bear market. I think we've probably been in a bear market, at least in crypto, for a year now. And in bear markets, things go south. You can get depressed. Things start getting slow. Businesses start going out of business. People start diverting to other things. Like in crypto, almost everybody and their mother has diverted to AI. Now everyone is a cloud expert in crypto. Everyone is an open cloud expert that was in crypto. Tech is very cyclical, and crypto and Bitcoin is, of course, no different. I'm going to go over some stuff that's going on in this bear market that'll probably make you laugh, and let's get into it. We have a lot of stuff that goes on in the industry in general, and in bear markets, you kind of get, you see the worst, because cash starts drying up. A lot of companies have to pay debt, and they stop making the buku crazy bucks that they're making in, a bull market. Maybe companies are making millions of dollars a month because people are buying and trading and investing in crypto because it's a bull market, everything's going up, everyone is happy, no one's complaining, everyone is having a great time. Yay, raging bull market. Now, that usually happens within a 2-year period, at least in crypto, historically up till now, has happened in cycles. The bull cycle is generally 2 years after something in crypto called, and I'm sure you've heard, known as the halvening. I'm not going to go too in detail about that, but you can look it up, and I can make it in a separate video. But after the halving, generally for 2 years, or maybe a little less, things are pretty good in crypto. Now, it's been 2 years since the last halving or so. I don't want to paraphrase the same day. I don't know the date, but it's been a little while since the last halving. And big crypto, as of now, I think topped out, I want to say in December, or around the time that Trump did a meme coin and siphoned all the liquidity out of the crypto space and has left us holding the bag with his meme coin. I digress. Around that time when things were going crazy, crypto topped out, which was, I want to say, maybe a year or two ago at this point. We're in 2026. A lot of stuff that was supposed to happen around that time has not happened. For example, I made another video here about OpenSea. They're a company that's made billions of dollars in 2021. They were supposed to do an airdrop. Their founders are like the first crypto billionaires or some crazy shit. I mean, not the first, but they're the first NFT billionaires. They were supposed to do an airdrop, and they didn't. They were supposed to do it, I want to say, this year, and they were doing rewards and the whole program, and I basically touched over it in that video. And they recently made an announcement they're going to be delaying that airdrop due to market conditions. They are not going to be rewarding all the people that have invested in OpenSea early. What a shock, I know. If you know anything about OpenSea, you know their company is a huge piece of... Another company that's really, really well respected and known in the industry is called Kraken. The Kraken Exchange, I've met them before. They're some good group of guys. They were about to do an IPO, as in go public. They were going to take their company public. They were going to do a stock in the American stock market. And recently they announced that they are going to be delaying that IPO. So those are two huge billion-dollar businesses in crypto that were supposed to do things, an IPO and a token, that have delayed it. Why is that happen? Because in bear markets, like I said, there's barely any participants. There's barely any social media engagement, so marketing opportunities are lower. There's not really much users to market to. Things are slow. The prices are down. Things are going down. People are having to find other ways to make money aside from trading crypto, trading meme coins, whatever they used to do in crypto that was making them money. The money has dried up, so people stop paying attention to crypto. People stop watching Twitter, people stop watching YouTube, people stop looking up ways to make money in the industry. It is just an overall decline in the space. BitGo IPO'd in January of 2025, and they are down 44%. That stock is down 44% since IPOing. So it goes to show you, even they probably could have delayed it as well, but they just wanted to get the show on the road, maybe cash out some money. I don't know the team, I don't know the guys, but I do know that they IPO'd and it's not doing well. Obviously, there's other factors. I'm not going to touch into the subject, but I know we're also at war in the Middle East. So what that does is, I'm no financial expert, but I know that if things are going on when it comes to the Middle East, I know usually the price of oil gets scarcer, or things go up in oil with the oil because it gets more, rare, whatever you want to call it, for the reason that we can't get as much oil, whether we're bombing their facilities, whatever the reason is. Oil goes up in price during the war, and gold and all these things that are like people run into when there's like danger in the world, right? So I want to say from my old finance degree that they are called defensive assets. So defensive assets usually go up when we are at war. Trump has been nuking the markets, or the markets have been nuking as well, because Trump is going crazy and declaring war at different places at different times, Venezuela, Ukraine, and all these different things. The pro-peace ticket that we voted for is now raging wars and causing prices to go down. And mind you, this is the crypto president, by the way. So these are things that, we were all kind of hoping didn't happen and ended up happening anyways. These are all things that I think causes people to get scared out. And it happens. And I don't think we've seen the worst of it yet. So usually in the bear markets, the last two, we had two huge companies go down that were like staples in crypto. I'll give you an example, like the Coinbase of crypto. Coinbase is right now the staple. Coinbase is the Apple, is the Tesla of the crypto industry. Coinbase is the standard, right? And this is not paid. I don't know anybody at Coinbase or anything. But I would bet that Coinbase would be around for a long time, right? Well, in bear markets, the first time it was Mt. Gox, which was a huge company that went out of business in the bear market. And then last bear market, it was FTX. A huge billion-dollar fund invested in Anthropic, invested in Solana. Solana basically took a huge hit and went down to $8. If you remember the whole Sam Bankman-Fried fraud thing, they went out of business. Binance helped put them out of business, CZ. A lot of drama happened at the time. People going to the Cayman Islands, BitBoy, crypto going, like there's a huge drama that went on, usually in the bear markets, and then huge companies go under. A lot of bad stuff happens, and things and all these bad debts and loans and crazy gambling that went on in the bull market because there's infinite amount of money. It disappears. It gets washed out of the system. In general, this is kind of how the cycles have gone in crypto so far. I'm on my second cycle now. I had the NFT run. I got into crypto in 2020 with NBA Top Shots, Bored Apes, CryptoPunks. I got into the industry through NFTs. I got an email one day about the NBA doing some stuff with Ethereum. I'm a huge basketball fan, and that's all she wrote. I stayed for the NFT run, and then meme coins became popular in 2023 when things were really slow, just like now. NFTs had died, right, in my first bear market. And I'm over here just, waiting to see what new NFT I'm gonna buy, just watching the markets every day, just kind of like now, everyone's bored. Crypto, Twitter is super slow, the industry's slow. Everyone that was grifting and minting NFT or launching their own NFT and trying to cash out millions of dollars is either getting arrested or disappeared to go grift e-commerce or whatever the hell they were doing at the time. The industry was super slow, and then we used to do Twitter Spaces at the time as well. And then Pepe, a meme coin that some of my friends caught really early. I got it really early, but I also sold it really early. I ended up buying it back and making a decent amount on it, but I could have made easily anywhere 8 figures on it if I held from the beginning with like my friends like Nifty, and you guys know who you are. All of my friends that were in MOG, which is a crypto coin that also ran from that time, and Pepe, which a lot of really great traders got in early, kind of like Farcoin as well. If you're familiar with last cycle, if you're familiar with crypto at all, these huge coins that ran kind of pivoted the market. And when it was slow like this, we're super slow like this, how it is now, or depressing, and all this stuff had happened. Solana nuked, everything was dead and done. Everyone thinks it's over. Pepe came out of the woodworks like an angel and pumped from like 100K market cap to, which is very low, low for that time standards, to a hundreds of millions and eventually $8 billion market cap, right? So it was a monumental play that injected a bunch of liquidity into the market, and meme coins took over as the thing that people are gambling and trading on, kind of like altcoins, which is like other alternative currencies or coins to Bitcoin back in the day. Meme coins used to be traded on Ethereum, just like NFTs were traded on Ethereum. Everyone at certain points switched to Solana because Solana is the currency that has no gas fees or cost, and it's faster than Ethereum. So for people to transact and use apps and different things, you have to be able to do these things efficiently and fast and cheap, right? And Ethereum at a certain point got so latent and got so hard and expensive to use that everyone found a solution with Solana, and that's why Solana is the place that it is today. Eventually, everyone was trading meme coins and NFTs on Solana. There was a huge gap just on people that made money on Ethereum coins, a lot of big whales in crypto. On ETH that bought these coins like ETH and stuff, or like Pepe and stuff, that didn't want to really switch over to Solana because Solana was still like a very niche community. And then Pump Fund came out by this guy named Elon. You could imagine, if you're in crypto now, how far Pump Fund has come. Pump Fund has become, unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever you feel, the standard for crypto, where it basically added safety guidelines to create a meme coin. So anyone can just go on the website and create their own meme coin. Because back in the day, well, only really like 3-4 years ago, not even 3 years ago, in 2023, to create a meme coin, you had to pool a bunch of money together, regardless of the amount, and hire a developer, right? You couldn't, unless you knew coding yourself, you had to go in and code to create your own meme coin. It wasn't easy. Steal your money, you would buy it, say I'm buying Value Coin, my coin, or Leo, my dog, Leo coin, right? Say I was trying to buy these coins and they were honeypots that someone created maliciously, random developers on the internet, that you would try to find these coins on Dex Tools. Dex Tools is like the indexer and the marketplace for meme coins, or in the sense at the time. And we would sit on Dex Tools live, just watching to see what new meme coins were being created at the time. And some of them were honeypots. It was really hard to know. You used to have a separate checker for the meme coin to check to see if it was a honeypot. So if it was safe to buy, if there was like money trail, there was a bunch of different things you used to have to do on a meme coin instead of just buying on terminals, which is kind of how it's done today. But yeah, I'm not paid by any of them, so don't worry. This is not some advertisement or anything. Maestro was really the first Telegram bot that came out that changed the industry in a sense, because, okay, now you could trade from your phone mobile instead of having to sit there on the computer and be staring at paint dry like this. You used to have to, it would be hard. You couldn't really even leave the house, if you were trying to get a good coin or try to make money trading crypto coins. Eventually those Telegram bots came out, then the terminals came out. Photon, right, and Bullex were the first two big ones that kind of changed the game in the sense where now there's a one-stop shop where I'll show you on here using the terminal interface, where now you can actually trade meme coins on a site that's links to Pump Fund. Pump Fund being the place where they're created, but it's really, really hard to see which coins are what on Pump Fund. It's very much brain rot. I don't know if it was done on purpose or what, but it's supposed to be a meme site or whatever for meme coins. So these developers ended up finding a way to put them in one place where you can trade and see everything, and it's like an analytics tool, kind of like Blur. If any of you guys were familiar with NFTs, Blur was like an analytics tool for NFTs back in the day. Well, they created all these different terminals after the Telegram bots were created. So now, instead of using your phone or having to be on Dex Tools and basically raw dogging the chain and trying to find out which meme coins are good, now you kind of have an analytics tool to help you on your journey to trying to find the right coin. You can change the amounts that you buy. You can buy straight from the website. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at now. Meme coins dried up. We had a crazy run up after Pump Fund blew up. Donald Trump did a meme coin. Every celebrity did a meme coin. Everyone and their mother, except me, did a meme coin and pumped and dumped and siphoned money out of the crypto industry in 2024. And it was a crazy, crazy, crazy run up. People were getting rich. AI meme coins. There was something called Truth Terminal, which the founder of A16Z, which is Mark Andreessen. If you guys don't know about them, they're big OG Web 2 guys from the .com bubble. Basically Netscape and Ben Horowitz and them, and they created the internet. They are legends in the space, in the world in general. They are legends to the tech world. And then they ended up rotating over to create a crypto company. And they created something called Truth Terminal. Well, they were working with something called Truth Terminal and then a coin called GOAT. GOAT started off this crazy AI run. And then we had creator coins with Trump, and there was all this crazy bullshit about AI coins where a Twitter was autonomous now with AI. There were so many different reasons and bullshit lies and fraud of why these coins were running up. At the end of the day, they were all scams, and none of them did shit, and they are all at zero. You know, there was no utility to none of them, and everyone knows it. The thing is, everyone knew it. So, you know, fast forward to today. Now the volume on chain, I mean, the volume in crypto is so low because everyone kind of siphoned in like money out at that time. The companies that are here are kind of just waiting. The companies and the people, to be honest, are kind of just waiting for things to get better. I think within the next 2 years, obviously when the war is over, after midterms, after the halving event, like I mentioned earlier, things should turn back up. Hopefully we see new all-time highs on all different projects in general. Hopefully we start seeing new tech coming out, probably some AI projects having to do with Claude, or I don't know what the future holds, but I'm still using, I mean, even me, I'm using Claude Code and Claude, and it's all this AI stuff is pretty awesome. I would recommend checking out Claude if you haven't already, which I'm sure you probably have if you're watching this video, but Claude Code quite literally has changed my life with just basic stuff like organizing and file structure and legal stuff, and it's so useful that I would definitely recommend checking it out. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at now. Having fun in the bear market? Are you having fun in the bear market? Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the video, check out the tools that I have for free.